Deadbird Rugby says, I've seen some older generation folks on LinkedIn as cybersecurity analysts in the 90s. Yeah, he's probably talking about me. From what I remember, the internet was like the Wild West in the 90s. A lot of focus was just on putting up a firewall, putting up some sort of technology that gave us an initial block, an initial front door to separate our internal network from the external Wild West. But firewalls weren't nearly enough. They weren't enough then, and they're not enough now. But that was what a lot of the view was. And we talk about the Wild West. Well, there was a Wild West then on the internet because everything was kind of unknown and unmonitored. We still have that today to a great extent. But then there's another layer deep below the surface that most people never see. Where you exist for the most part, if you're typical of most people, is you're on the surface web. That's maybe 5% of the content that's on the World Wide Web. And it's stuff that you can get to from your favorite search engine. It's been indexed, in other words. So you can go to the search engine and find it. The other 95% is kind of, if you think of an iceberg, this is the stuff below the surface. You know, the iceberg is deeper below the water level. So think about the iceberg. The other 95% that's below, that's the deep web. It's not necessarily nefarious stuff. It's just not stuff that everyone needs to get to. It's business records. It's things like that. Only authorized users would be able to go in and authenticate and be able to see that stuff. But there's a subset. That's in an area we call the dark web. And it's dark because it's not indexed. You have to know where it is, so you're not likely to just stumble into it. In fact, you've got to use special tools to get there. And for what it's worth, I don't recommend that you go there because it's a rough neighborhood.